Sadly, we have to say RIP to Apple's car. Forgive me, Samsung, I'm an Apple fanboy. Hi guys, welcome to another episode of the Tech Talk Show on the Our Media channel. As always with me, Wilbert, bringing you tech news from across the globe. In our first story, MTN and Mastercard have signed an agreement to provide payment cards for all their users. Now here's exactly what it's about. So in a joint statement, both companies stated that a virtual and physical Mastercard companion card would be added to every MOMO wallet, allowing users to access over 100 million acceptance locations globally. The cards will be offered to all of the 60 million active MOMO users or monthly MOMO wallet users in 13 countries where the mobile money service is available, namely South Africa, Benin, Cameroon, Cote d'Ivoire, Eswatini, Ghana, Liberia, Nigeria, Republic of Congo, Republic of Guinea, Rwanda, Uganda, and Zambia. The company explained that SME owners can now access solutions with the opportunity to set up an e-commerce shop front, including QR enablement, tap-on-phone solutions, and digital card acceptance. In addition to enabling MOMO users to transact at regular payment terminals, it will allow MOMO merchants to accept card payments. So remember a few weeks ago we reported to you that MTN's fintech division had received a huge amount of money that's like a boost from Mastercard to better enhance their fintech solutions. Now, we didn't see this coming, right? This provides a whole range of solutions for MOMO users. Just imagine being able to pay for online services, right? Maybe you're paying for a streaming service or your Netflix account, whatever payment that you would have made with a prepaid card, say maybe a Visa card or whatever other card that you'd be using. This further enhances remittances. Now, people will be able to receive remittances from abroad onto your MOMO wallet because of the presence of these cards on your account. MTN is doing very well. We so thank and appreciate Mastercard for this brilliant innovation. I know this is really going to disrupt the banking sector because most of card payments are really done through banks and all that. But now this is coming to MOMO. So MOMO is further, throwing jabs at the banks in the country. So tell me what you think about this. Is this something you're expecting to be able to do with your MOMO wallet? Do you even have a MOMO wallet? This is the best time to get one because with the use of a MOMO wallet, you can actually get to use a Mastercard virtual or physical card. Nigeria is very serious on this ban on cryptocurrencies, and just over the week they have arrested 2 Binance executives. So after several unverified reports, the Financial Times has officially confirmed the arrest of 2 Binance executives in Nigeria this week. Last week, both executives traveled to Nigeria in response to a ban on their website, only to be apprehended by the Office of the National Security Advisor, NSA, as per the same report. During the tumultuous week for Nigeria's cryptocurrency sector, regulatory authorities implemented substantial measures such as restricting access to multiple exchange platforms and establishing fixed USDT. A USDT is a digital dollar. So on Wednesday, TechAbove reported that several cryptocurrency exchanges restricted users from purchasing the USDT and the USDC stablecoin. The Nigerian authorities have maintained silence regarding the arrest. A spokesperson from the NSA informed TechAbove that he was unaware of the arrest and suggested that it may have been carried out by other security agencies. So last week we actually reported that the Nigerian Central Bank had instructed all telcos to block access to cryptocurrency sites. I'm not too sure why these 2 Binance executives moved to Nigeria. Probably they were sent there to actually see what they can salvage out of the situation, because the past week has been very chaotic for users of cryptocurrency in Nigeria because they can't actually have access to their cryptocurrencies. So this is what the Binance employee actually had to say about this situation. He had said that their office, that's the Binance office, had received advice against displaying any Binance branding or revealing their employees' identity or the employer's identity. So these are very dangerous times for cryptocurrency management or platforms in Nigeria. You are not supposed to display any branding. If you are a worker of any cryptocurrency platform, please stay silent or else you could actually end up in jail. Sadly, we have to say RIP to Apple's car. Forgive me, Samsung, I'm an Apple fanboy. So in 2017, Tim Cook actually confirmed what other tech or auto manufacturers were long fearing, that Apple was going into a driverless car. So this is what Tim Cook had to say in 2017. He said, "We are focusing on autonomous systems, and clearly one purpose of autonomous systems are self-driving cars." So Apple was said to be working on a driverless car or an electric vehicle that would take the industry by storm. But now we are hearing, according to Matt Gurman, who works for Bloomberg, he has confirmed that Apple is canceling this secret project, with most of his team workers moving to other generative AI initiatives, and others will be likely to be laid off as well. Like we reported to you in other stories, right? Most of the world's EV manufacturers are actually backing down on their EV production goals. Some of them are laying off workers. I mean, there's the likes of Fisker, who has been said over the week to have laid off 15% of their staff and say that it needs more cash ahead of a difficult year. So if Apple were to suddenly parachute into the stage, the tech giant would likely confront similar headwinds, said Sam Abril-Samit, principal analyst for Guidehouse Insights. Affordability is an increasing problem, and since Apple isn't going to want to sell an entry-level EV, that leaves them with an increasingly tight premium market, he said. And so this is why I believe Apple is backing down on this dream. Probably they're just putting it on hold and would maybe return in the future when the market is better. If Apple is to release an Apple car now, we know that it's not going to be cheap, right? Even their VR headset is so pricey. Most of us can't afford it. So this is a bad time. It's simply a bad time for Apple to enter this market, because even the likes of Rivian and Lucid, who have entry-level cars, are struggling with their sales. So how about Apple? Apple just can't do this at this time. A leaky database has spilled two-factor authentication codes for the world's tech giant. Now, this is a very scary story. So a technology company that routes millions of SMS text messages across the world has secured an exposed database that was spilling one-time security codes that may have granted users access to their Facebook, Google, and TikTok accounts. The Asian technology and the internet company YX International manufactures cellular networking equipment and provides SMS text messages routing services. SMS routing helps to get time-critical text messages to their proper destination across regional cell networks and providers, such as a user receiving a SMS security code or link for logging into online services. YX International claims to send 5 million SMS text messages daily. Perhaps if someone was able to get access to this, that means that they will be able to reach your account, and then the whole idea of two-factor authenticator codes is compromised. This actually presents a very chilling conclusion that two-factor authenticator codes using text messages may not be ideal for all users because they can be compromised. Now, two-factor authentication, that's 2FA, offers great protection against online hackers that rely on password theft by sending an additional code to a trusted device, such as someone's phone. Two-factor codes and password resets, like the ones found in the exposed database, typically expire a few minutes once they are used. But codes sent over SMS text messages are not as secure as other strong forms of 2FA, that's an app-based code generator, for example, since SMS text messages are prone to interception and exposure, or in this case, leaking from a database open to the web. So this does present the fact that two-factor authentication is probably the most secure way of preventing hackers into gaining access to your account. But then one of the forms of two-factor authentication, that is text messages, may not be as secure as the others. What this story just seeks to advise us on is that using an app-based authenticator may be the best option you have. So I'm not going to leave you without giving you some tech tips. So on today's how-to session, I'm going to be teaching you how to enable two-factor authentication on your Instagram account. So head over to your Instagram account, that's open the Instagram app. Click on the menu bar at the top. It's 3 dashes at the top right side of your screen. So tap on the menu button, go to settings and privacy, then head over to account center. In the account center, under the account settings, go to password and security. You will find the two-factor authentication button. Tap on that and then choose the account that you want to set your two-factor authentication for. So in this case, your Instagram account. Most people have linked their Facebook account to their Instagram account. So choose your Instagram account. So there are 3 options to choose from. There's the authentication app, there's a text message, and then there's authentication using your WhatsApp account. But like we said in the previous story, the authentication app is the most recommended and quite the safest amongst all. So all too soon we come to the end of today's episode, and if you enjoyed it, kindly leave a comment, like, share and subscribe. If you have any thoughts, leave it in the comments. If there's anything you want us to touch on, leave it in the comments. If you have any mind-boggling questions, leave it in the comments. As always, it's been with me, Wilbert, bringing you tech news from across the globe. Peace.